Good morning, everyone. I'm up here on the rooftop of my hotel here. It's November 6th. Makes day number 3 here in Indonesia. I'm up here on the roof where they dry out all the clothes and stuff like that. Anyway, I figured I'd just pop up here, guys, show you guys what the roof looks like. It's got a pretty nice view of my surroundings. There's a water shop right there, which makes it very easy if I need to pop across the street. There's a bakery right there. There's a few restaurants, small little noodle restaurants. Yeah, it's a nice little place. So I extended my stay 2 more nights. I don't want to stay here too long. 2 more nights will actually put me at 4 nights total, which is basically a week in my book. I look down the center to the mosque. But at least I have one thing left to do. I need to actually go get my, since I wasn't able to register my phone, because you're only allowed to register the phone on the very first day without paying heavy taxes. It's free on the first day. They use your ferry. They use the ticket that you get from the ferry to scan you in. They need that to actually register you online. You pay online and all this stuff. But when you're getting it free, they need that ticket. And if it's not the same day ticket, then you get taxed pretty heavily. Yeah, so I think it's like $1 a day, so it'd be $30. Then I had to buy the card on top of it and all this stuff. So he's sending me over to a different spot called, real quick, let me look it up. Yeah, the place is called the Draperi Telkomsel. Basically, it's the exact same. It's right across the street from the immigration office that they loaded us on the van and took us to. And then I had to go all the way back just to find out that I had to come all the way back. So it's like they took us 8 kilometers to the other immigration office to book us in because their system wasn't working at the, I went over all this yesterday's video, over at the border. And they sent me back over to the area in the border and then the border just basically said, no, you gotta come back over to this area again. So it was basically here, there, back over here again. So yeah, it's kind of just, it's retarded. It's just something that's got to be done. So it's actually just down the street for me. It looks like it's only 2.8 kilometers. That's the only plan I have for the day. Guys, I'm looking forward to beginning this bike ride, but these are just the prep work that needs to be done. I'll probably set up my tent in my room tonight and just to see how cozy it is. Yeah, so that's the only plan. Not much today. Well, that was a pleasant surprise, you might say. A pleasant experience, getting the new card. This was the place that was suggested by not only customs, the custom officer, but also Doug, believe it or not. And so I went in. It's going to take about 2 hours because the system's slow. It's not their internet or nothing. It's just the system in general is slow. And then I should be up and activated. Yeah, so if you guys ever forget to register your phone for free in immigrations, come here. You can pick up their card. Their card will work in Indonesia. They register your phone for you. And yeah, so right now I have about 2 hours. That was basically all I had to do today. I might just ride my bicycle around for a little while. But I'm gonna wait for the 2 hours for them to call, just in case there is a problem. They're gonna get a hold of me on WhatsApp. So yeah, I'm surprised how nice that was. They spoke very good English. She was very polite, and yeah, great experience. All right, guys, I'm gonna head back to my hostel or my hotel for the time being until my card is activated.
It's very important to understand that you are it. And if you discover that, there is a way of experiencing it, which we will go into later. You become, what shall we call it, liberated. You are no longer taken in by the game that you are playing, which is that I am this particular ego that came into this world and will eventually be swallowed up by death, and that will be that. You see through that game, and you know that is an illusion, or however a convincing one.
Hey guys, hello. Hey brothers. Hey brothers. Good. How are you? Okay. Hello YouTube.
Hi Mister. Well. My name is.
Okay, okay. So I'm down here at the park that I was suggested to go to, and I'm just riding my bicycle around. This is going to be the last day here. So like what I said is I decided to just pop out. I need to go put some money on my account for the for when I take off, so I have so I can re-up on my cell phone without having to go in and try and find another store. But I have to be very careful about if the money runs out, or the time runs out on the data runs out on the account, I lose the money that's in the account. So she's like, make sure you top up when you still got about 20 gigs left. So that's basically all I did. I decided to go ahead and pop in over here to the park that's just a little ways down the street in town, and I might riding around a bit just to see what's here in town. So this was a suggestion from the person over there at the phone store. So yeah, I'm just kind of relaxing today. Tomorrow I take off and we start the journey, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun to start getting, moving, and being in KL for 2 weeks, and so anyway, Tanjung Balai is very, very nice. I like it here. It's my type of city. Well, I'm back down here at the actual park I stopped at the first night that I almost had to sleep in, which is right across the street from actually two of these temples. There's one here, and there's actually one right over there. And where I was going to set up is right over here in the dark. But there's like a coffee shop right here. You can see where they set out the tables and stuff like this. And it's actually not that bad of an area. Let me go grab my bicycle here. And hello. Anyway, I'm going to grab my bicycle, push it across the way, and I'll film the area now that it's like in the daytime a little. But it's right down here at the waterfront. And here we are. This is actually where I was thinking about setting up my tent. And you can see it's a nice little spot. They got the chairs out and they put them away at night. But yeah, it's a nice little view. Like I said, I couldn't enjoy it too much because I was too busy worried about where to camp and stuff, but this is actually a nice little park. I like this section a little bit better than the other park I was at, but yeah, it's a nice little place. Like I said, there's two of them side by side. That was the other one. They had they're doing something over there. I don't know what it is. They're burning the little prayers or blessings or something. And I decided to just grab a little. But yeah, it's a nice little park, especially at night. They have lights there and stuff like this, and people kind of sit around and just enjoy the evening. But even during the daytime, all the chairs are out. People are fishing right now. Yeah, it's a nice little place, and it's shady. So that's it, guys. I just want to come down and see what this was like during the daytime. There you go. It's the two-man tent. Yeah. Let's see how much room we have in here. Ah, wow, that's so plenty. Look, that's more than enough when I'm laying down. Yep, it's plenty of headroom. But here's the main thing: I can fit all my bags in here. I didn't realize it was this roomy on the inside. Oh, I could actually even cook in here if I wanted to. Ah, that's awesome. For $7.50. You better believe it, homie. This is what I'm going to be doing for a little bit. And honestly, for such a cheap tent, that is a bargain. The tarp at the bottom, yeah, it feels thick enough to keep some of the water out. The nylon actually is fairly thick, and it's got a two-zipping. It's got a mosquito net that zips all the way around. So those hot nights, see it zips. Those hot nights when I need to keep this open, you got a little, yeah, there it is. They got ways of pinning this back. Right here, it's there. Yeah, perfect, guys. So that was it. That's what I wanted to get done today. That's what I wanted to get done today. I wanted to check that out, see how much room I got on it. Like I said, it's not that bad. It's a darker blue. It's not like cop blue like the tarps are. Um, so, yeah, I'm happy with it, man. And it's fairly lightweight. It doesn't weigh that much. But the day's over. Tomorrow's a new beginning and a new adventure. We're going to be hitting the road, and we're going to be seeing what Indonesia's like. You know, I don't have any idea what Indonesia's going to be like. I do like Tanjung Balai here. I'm very happy with being here. It's one of those places because the food is cheap, and the rent here is cheap, that I could see staying here for a long time if I wanted to, just in this location, and relaxing for a while. But that's not me. I got to keep moving, and I'm very happy with this purchase here, guys. Like I said, if I need to go a little more stealth mode, I'm just going to throw my rainfly over it, which I'll do right now. I'm pleasantly surprised about the design on this being pretty good for such a cheap tent. Even this comes down and straps into a nice thick nylon strap, which you have more than one. So if this more flimsy part rips, you still have the major straps holding. This actually stretches nicely across the top to stop the rain getting in. It's nice tight, and you still got a good air gap there. You see, I mean, it's a decent air gap. So I'm going to try out my smaller, let's see if I can do it this way. I'm going to try out my smaller, this is the rainfly that came with the Hennessy hammock. So it doesn't come, this does not come with a rainfly. But this is the smaller one. I want to see what type of coverage it actually has on it if I want to go stealth mode. The bad thing about this is it's cut weird. So it's cut to actually fit a Hennessy hammock. It's not a straight cut. It's kind of like, it's like, it's a weird shape. So it might be the hex fly that might be the better. Yeah, it's not gonna make the right coverage. So like on the Hennessy hammock, this would tie off to one end and to the other side, and this only has one tie out that goes. Now if I tie it off above it, it'll most likely keep this dry. But if I just want to throw it over the top, this is not going to be proper coverage. I'll have to use my hex fly. So that's why I'm doing these things. So I'm not trying to figure all this out while it's raining on me. Yeah, this because of the shape of the tarp's just not going to cut it. So, okay, that's learned. Yeah, it is going to be plenty big enough. Now the ridge line's actually here. So the two parts that actually pin out, I could actually stake into the ground, which are there, and the same on this side. So if I wanted like porch mode, I could just find somewhere to tie off to and basically have a front little patio. You know, where I could have my shoes and stuff outside where they don't have to be inside the tent. I could do the same in the back area. Looks like I have plenty of coverage, but let's say I pinned it in the back, then yeah, this is, and if I wanted to go stealth, this really dark, stealth meaning just hidden, if you guys don't know what stealth means. These look like it's a perfect fit. So full coverage in back, full coverage on the sides with not a lot hanging over on either side. It's almost perfect, like it was made for this. And a front patio where I could pin this up with the ridge line strings it comes with. So, yeah, that's freaking awesome, man. It's like this tarp was made for this. Yeah, so that's basically, I can keep it open, you know, or if it's cold, I could just let it hang down, and it looks, I'll probably want to pin it open. It barely covers both sides. So, all right, guys, that's it. That's looks like it's good to go. All right, everyone. It looked like it turned out good. This obviously would be held up, tied to a tree. It would give me a front patio. It's got good coverage all the way down to the ground, and it's actually even a little baggy. I could stake it off, but it covers back and side to side, front and back and side to side. So that's it for today, guys. We're gonna get back out there tomorrow, back out on the road. Vacation's over. It's time to start pedaling again. I have months ahead of me, but I'm gonna need every single day because Indonesia is a big, big, big country. Lots of islands to explore, and we're gonna make it up as we go along. But you know, it's gonna be a new adventure. You know, I look forward to this. I'm looking forward to actually getting out there and going forward and not looking back. So, guys, peace out. That's it for tonight. I'm gonna try and edit this, throw it out there as quick as possible. All the tests and all the setups that needed to be done before getting on the road, including testing my tent and seeing how big it is. Yeah, I'm happy with everything, but I have no more excuses to stay still any longer. So tomorrow, the adventure begins. Good night, y'all, and peace out, and see you tomorrow.